What's up, you freaking geniuses? So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to solve triangles given two angles and one side length, specifically using the law of sines, all right? So this is specifically an angle side scenario. So the first thing that we want to do is make sure our triangle is labeled. So the first thing we can do is label the vertices, right? The corners, the angles. So I'm just going to call this one angle A, this one angle B, and this one angle C. Now, in order to label the sides, you're just going to take whatever angle. So let's take angle A over here, and we're going to go to the opposite side. So this side over here is going to be called A. Okay, so now what about for angle B? Well, again, we're just going to go to the opposite side over here. So that means this side over here is side B. And then up here we have our capital C for this angle, and the opposite side would be down here, side C. Okay, so that's the first step again, just labeling your triangle if it's not already labeled. And now the next thing we want to do is find all the angles and sides. Now again, in this example, we're given two angles, right? So it's relatively easy to find this angle because remember, when you add up all three angles inside of any triangle, they should add up to 180 degrees. So if the total is 180, we can subtract these two angles and it'll give us this remaining angle, right? So we'll say 180 minus 115 minus 29, and that is equal to 49 degrees, all right? So that means angle A is 49 degrees. All right, so cool. We got all three angles in here. The last thing we have to do are find the sides, right? So looks like all we really have to do is find this side right here, A, and C down here. And in order to do that, we're going to use the law of sines. So that's the law of sines just tells us that the side length of A over the sine of angle A is equal to the side length of B over the sine of B, and that's equal to the side length of C over the sine of angle C. Okay, so let's start with finding the side length of A, right, since we don't know that. So let's come down over here a little bit. And we don't know what A is yet, so we'll just leave that as A for now, and that's over the sine of angle A. So what's angle A? A is 49, all right? So that means we're going to have the sine of 49 degrees right there. And that's going to be equal to, we can use either one of these, but in this case, we'll probably want to use B. Why do we want to use B? Well, if we come up here, you'll see that we know the length of side B. So we're going to say 28 feet over the sine of angle B, and the sine of angle B, let's see one more time, B is over here, is 29 degrees, right? 29 degrees. Great. So we have a proportion set up, and there's only one unknown variable, this A. So to isolate A, the first thing we can do is get rid of this sine of 49. So I'm going to multiply this side by the sine of 49, and I'm going to multiply this side by the sine of 49. So then on this side, the sine of 49 on top and bottom cancel out, and we're simply left with A is equal to 28 over the sine of 29 times the sine of 49. And if you plug that into your calculator, you'll get that this is equal to approximately 43.59. And our units are feet, right? All the side lengths are in feet. All right, cool. So we found one side length right here, A. So now let's just find this last one over here. And I guess we can label this one, right? So now we know that it's approximately, what do we say, 43.59 feet, okay? Now, let's see, side C. So again, we're going to want to use C over the sine of C, since we're looking for C. And again, we're going to use B, right, since that's the side length that was given, all right? So let's scroll down here, and we're going to say the side length of B, which again was given as 28 feet, over the sine of angle B, which is 29 degrees, is equal to the side length C over the sine, right, the sine of angle C, which was 115 degrees. Okay, so again, we just want to solve for c here. So again, the first thing we can do is get rid of this sine of 115 by multiplying both sides by the sine of 115. On this side, those are going to cancel out, and we're simply left with c is equal to, and we're going to approximate again, 56.49 feet. All right, so then there's our final side right there. Boom. So if you found the video helpful, make sure to leave a thumbs up down below. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments section below.